Once the item is in your new RMAs, it's going to show up here. You're going to have the order number, the date it's claimed on, when it was reviewed, received, and so on. Now, once it's in the new RMA, this is waiting for an action to happen. So here we have a order that is in the new RMAs. So we have a choice to email the customer, just in case we need to find out more details from them before approving it. We can either approve it for a refund. If it has been filed for a refund and we need to switch it to exchange, we can switch it to exchange. We can reject the RMA, or we can move it to follow-up. So the follow-up basically means that you followed up on the RMA and now you're waiting for a reply from the customer. So you would email the customer first, then you would say move to follow-up. If you are ready to approve the RMA, you would say approve for a refund. Here you have the deductions. You can deduct from the item price based on the restocking fee. You can deduct a flat fee. You can deduct the original shipping and handling. Any other deductions such as return label, damage, missing parts, other fees. So all these deductions will go from the product price that the customer paid. It will be deducted from their total refund. So once you're happy with all the deductions, you can proceed with approve for refund. Now, once you press approve for refund, it says RMA was moved to waiting arrival. So there is a workflow that needs to pass before an item can be refunded. So first it goes from new to waiting arrival, which means it's waiting arrival to the warehouse. Once it's in waiting arrival, it needs to go to waiting credit memo, which means you need to make sure that the refund was issued from the supplier, or that you received the item and you received the money back, so now you are going to go ahead and refund them back. So once it's in the waiting arrival, you're basically waiting for it to arrive to your warehouse or to your supplier's warehouse. Once it has arrived, it's located here, so you can see that there is a return address, which was on the previous screen as well. If the supplier has many different warehouses, you can specify which warehouse it should be returned to. And when you say approve for refund, it obviously emails the customer where the refund needs to go. And then you have order information here, just in case you need to go over the details of the order, write any notes about the order, make sure they were charged the proper amount, if there was any attachments, and so on. So basically, whenever you get a credit memo, you can put it under the attachments. If you want to check if they were billed correctly, you check it here. If you want to put any personal notes, you can put it here. If you want to check the system notes and who charged who and when the item was processed, there's system notes here. The order details, which goes over the tracking number, and the follow-ups if you need to follow up with someone in your company. So once it has been arrived, the next action you can say is, do you want to switch it to exchange, or you want to mark it received, or you want to change the deductions, or you can send a status to the supplier asking what is going on with this return. Did you get it or did you not receive it? So considering that we don't want to change the deductions and we did receive the item and we don't want to exchange it, we want to continue with the refund, we're going to say we mark it received. So now it's moved to the refund folder. So the reason it didn't go to waiting credit memo, because the supplier is myself, which is the warehouse supplier. If it was a dropship supplier, it would have went to the credit memo. Because it's a warehouse supplier, which is myself, it went directly to the need refund folder. And once it's in the need refund folder, and we want to issue the credit on it, on the very last action, you're going to have issue store credit or issue refund. If you press process RMA, which will be changed to issue refund, it will be refunded directly to their credit card or whatever method they paid. If it's going to be issue store credit, it's going to go towards their store credit, towards future orders. And if you want to refund them later on to their credit card, you will be able to do that. So we're just going to say process RMA, which is the same thing as issue refund. It says this is the original charge that the customer paid. Is this the one you want to refund? We say yes. And you press save. And this RMA becomes closed. And it goes under the closed RMAs. And then in the customer's account, you will see that the store credit was issued and then the refund was issued as well.